Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we're going to be doing an update on our account. We're going to be looking at how we've seen a lot of volatility, some good strategies for swing trading. So I hope you guys all enjoy this. If you guys do, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you guys want to learn how to find these stocks that we're going to be talking about today, the strategies, the approach with trading, check out our school. It's absolutely fantastic. We got private live streams, we got quizzes, we got lectures, we got everything to get started with swing trading. It's an 8-week course with lifetime access to everything. It just takes on average about 8 weeks to go through and do the course properly. So check it out down below and you guys can get 50% off. Only one spot left for that code LEARN to get 50% off. So check it out down below. Private live streams, private group chat, everything. And guys, let's get started and let's dive into this here. So today, what have we seen? Well, you guys noticed we thinned out some of our stocks. One of the stocks here that we recently sold was JP Morgan Chase. You guys know this was one of our more recent swing trades, ticker symbol JPM here. Now, the reason why we sold it, it just started breaking down through the hourly trend. You know, as a swing trader, we use trend lines very important here. And you guys can see that JP Morgan Chase here had this really nice trend line on the hourly chart where it hits it and we had good buying pressure. So we got in near and around the 210, a little bit almost 211. And you guys can see that it dipped down below the moving average lines, which is a very bullish thing for the stock to do. And it kind of started just selling off down below it. So for me, there's two approaches when I see a stock do this. Is I can either get out with a small loss, which that's exactly what I did here. You guys can see that our exit price was $209 with our entry price at $210. So we lost about $34, which in hindsight is not that big of a deal. You know, as a trader, you know, it's our job to get in and out of positions with ease. And yes, this stock could hit this trend line and rally up, and I'm well aware of that. But for me and my approach here, the second that the stock dips down below the moving average line and has a hard time breaking above it, that represents new resistance here where it hits it and we get sell off. So for me and my approach and my checklist, my strategy and my edge, I'm willing to just take the loss. You know, that's no problem. You know, one of the stocks here that we are continuing to hold is ticker symbol CL. CL here is a stock that if we look at it, it has this beautiful trend line. It's hit it more than 3 times, which we like here. So you guys can see it hits it once, hits it twice, 3 times, 4 times, and recently 5 times. Risk and reward is 4-1. The hourly looked really good. Broke out here. That's why we got in. We got in on that breakout. So we're still up only $65 on this trade. But, you know, as a trader here, you know, that's what we look for. We're continuing to seek opportunity here. You guys can see we're up about $65 and continuing to grow. So, you know, the thing about trading is everybody thinks you need to make $1 million here. We're up handsomely on AVGO, but you know, when you trade and you get in and out of positions, this here is just a base hit that turned into a home run. And that's all we're doing is we're just continuing to hold. So, you know, another thing that I do want to talk about on top of swing trading is just focus on those base hits, right? So those 1, 2, 3% returns that just compound over the course of a year. And yes, I was actually up about $150 at one point with JP Morgan Chase, and I didn't take profit, and I easily could have. And yes, I could always think back, oh, I wish I could have, and sometimes it's always better to just get out of a stock that you don't feel comfortable with, or a stock that maybe isn't 100% on your strategy. But for me, I'm up handsomely on a lot of my trades here, so I'm willing to gamble a little bit more. Another thing that I want to show you guys is September. This month historically is one of the worst months for investing, for trading. You guys can see January good, little dip on February, March, April, May, June down a little bit, July always up 1%. August starts that dip down. But what I want to show you is September historically is one of the worst months. It's actually the worst month for investing, for trading. And then we have this, the best 3 months. Now, normally these next 3 months are where I make about 50% of my profit for the whole year. So for my income as a full-time trader, about 50% of it is coming in the October, November, and December time. So I'm very, very excited for this upcoming, couple of months, because I know what history does. History just tends to repeat itself. But that does not mean we don't trade stocks. That does not mean we don't continue to get in or out of position. So with ticker symbol CL, the approach that we have is just keeping it down below our stop, near and around, the 102 area, right in that range. And if it does dip down, we'll watch it for a minute. If it gets immediate buying pressure, then we'll continue to hold. If it does just start selling off a little bit, we'll just take our loss and move on. And that's the thing as traders, we just need to continue to seek opportunities. So one of the stocks here that I do want to show you guys that has some potential, in my opinion here, that has probably one of my number one picks here, is ticker symbol INTR. INTR here, looking at the daily chart here, you guys can see that it has this really, really nice upward trend, sold off down to that 90-day moving average line. The risk and reward is very, very, very good. And you guys can see that this thing here has a nice risk and reward. The hourly chart, we're looking for a breakout or some sort of support. So for me, this is my new number one pick. Everybody gets scared of sell-off because maybe I lost $65, whatever. But what it could bring is a trade that could double or triple it. And so sell-off for me has never been a time to be fearful, but more of a time to just continue to seek out those opportunities. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe, and no matter how good you are as a trader, you're going to lose money, and that's just the reality of it. But what we're going to do is just take this as a learning experience rather than oh, I did nothing wrong, because evidently I did something wrong, and that's what we need to seek out and really work on. So guys, hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you guys in the next. Take care, guys.